Go. Okay. So it looks like the audios are working. Yeah, audios are working. Let's give you guys the game. And switch over to the chat window. Boom. G'day, g'day. So we're going back to working on my underground area, bashing away at rocks, trying to clear out the second floor, which is a little bigger than the first. Then I'm moving on to the third floor. I did remove a couple of the mods that were in because I don't really use them. We'll see if there's any real difference in how everything acts today. Okay, where am I?
Blind Neil. Welcome to my channel. Hey.
G'day, g'day. Okay. So yeah, a few of the mods that I had in before I've removed because I don't actually use them. We'll see what kind of impact that has, or if it's actually a me problem, which oftentimes turns out to be. So it's Monday and I had a nice nothing morning. It was great. I just kind of sat around, looked at stuff. Then I went out to Canada Computers to see if they could schedule me a time to do a cleaning, pop in some newly purchased hardware. And their one tech, broke his ankle.
Stone Brick Studios.
So he's done.
Welcome to my channel. Good morning.
Hey, Stone Brick.
Laughing face.
What a lovely morning out here. How's your day treating you so far? Hello, you.
Good. Have you checked out the new view distance fog yet?
Not yet. I've got almost 200 in every direction, so it won't really show too much. And I've got a couple of gaps that from my reading and won't be showing much. All right, let's go take a look outside. Guess I could have just used my Cyube Gate. Gone up on top of the mountain.
Yeah, if you have almost 200 in every direction you probably won't see much difference.
But I'll take a quick run up to the top of my tower here, and we'll take a look. Make sure my settings are right. You can see I've got quite the distance. Let's go a little higher while it reloads, or while it loads.
Well, one thing you do see is that the loading of chunks when switching from 50 to 200 looks better.
Yeah. It's usually a painful little load sequence to get that last little bit to load. Almost there. I did build a bit of a tower. There we go. So yeah, I got a big gap right there that I got to walk through. But out there you can see I've got some gaps. But there the fog looks nice. My glass stairwell looks really funny. Gameplay, invincibility.
Tingus Pingus. Welcome to my channel. Been a while, hasn't it, Ben?
Hey Mayo, how you doing?
Looks good, yeah.
Wow, that sure cut down the distance real nice and quick.
I'm doing fine. Summer school is kinda boring.
Summer school usually is. There's all the trees coming in. But that's going from absolute minimum to absolute maximum. I'm only getting slight spikes on my CPU. It's just got a lot of space to bring in. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. An express elevator with the eyes closed.
Giving your computer the equivalent of a Tyson uppercut LOL.
Yeah, pretty much. This game is very, very resource intensive.
LOL.
Darn, it removes the blocks as well. So I pulled out a few of the mods I wasn't using. Thought I took out... Oh no, I left that one. I took out the platform. Because this is more in the scope of things.
Okay, yeah, switching from 50 to 200 doesn't actually look better. But what does look better is loading into a world while it's set to 200.
Yeah, that it does. Plus, I changed it. I did change it from 50 to 200, and it didn't do what it just did. That was because it was down to 20. I missed. I wanted to click the 50, not the 20. But I'm sure on a new world, it's going to look a hell of a lot better. Oh, yeah, there I am. Hey, there we go.
Dang, jumped to 562 overnight, woohoo.
562 viewers or subs.
From 557.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh, I'm getting a lot of iron this run. Whew. Look at that. Oh, gotta take those out. You see how dark it is right here? This should be how dark it is underground. There's something I noticed. I want to go back to my main room. Seeing as you're in the mood for tinkering with loading and lighting aspects. Whenever it's day out, after a certain distance, everything starts to lighten up. But when it's night, it's like pitch black in here. So you see there how you can see the gray of light. When the game it comes to nighttime, I took out my time modifying mods. You can see how you can see clearly the the definition of that line of blocks that I cut out. But as it gets dark outside, it actually gets black under here. I was just wondering if there's a way of making underground this dark. Anyway, yeah.
Last 28 days views 2.1k watch time, hours, 10.0.
Nice. I think I'm gonna have to play with other people today. Go back to after the fall. Okay, you can do that too. Those two. And there's one below that. Oh, and there's one up there. And up there. Oh, and down there. There it is. Nope. Oak. What am I doing for storage? Oof, just cranking in the iron.
Used to be empires run by emperors, the kingdoms run by kings. Now we have countries.
Yep. That is the truth. Okay, where'd you go? Ah, there you are. Hey, and I grabbed it first. Oh no! Crystal. Let's go get a replacement. It's just hiding. Not far. I should probably take those guys and the rest to get charged and then put away. Let's do that. You can see there's still more crystals to come out of this place. Is it for up here? And I already got the ones that... No, I didn't. Is that it for these guys down here? No others fell through my floor. Alright, let's go get you charged. I think it'd be really neat if I could find a way to pipe sunlight into this underground place. There, charge. So eventually, going up there to do this is going to be way too far to go. Eventually. hey. So yeah, my plans for upgrade, not gonna happen. I'd have to give up my computer for upwards of 15 days. 15 days. So yeah, no. This place is so dry, I refuse to do any work inside a computer here. I mean, when you can see the static electricity in the air, you don't want to be working on a computer.
Your numbers doing that slide up and DPWN thing again. Lots of short views.
I think I'm getting suggested a lot more for whatever reason. But my calm, chill style probably isn't for most people. I just can't do that crazy, happy. I just do me. I'm starting to get somewhere in the neighborhood of like 22,000 impressions. Probably get more sticking around if I was doing more building and less caving. But the building comes when the space is available. Sure, once more survival aspects get added, I'll get more retention off of it. Oops.
Rare Scott. Welcome to my channel. Hello, how are ya doing?
Hey, g'day, Rare's doing pretty good, and yourself? Just enjoying the first day of my vacation.
Epic. I think I can get a 64GB RAM thing.
Nice. I'm still stuck at 32. My aspirations for upgrading the PC over the week, gone. Guy's estimating 15 days before I could get my PC back if I brought it in.
Hi at Rare Scott, cool. Well, I haven't upgraded in a whole while, so yeah.
Well, this machine's now 2 years old. I just want to change up the CPU and add a hard drive. Which is all stuff I used to do myself, but now I'm like, I don't feel like it. I'll pay somebody else to do it. Just like people used to do for me. They used to pay me to do that. I'm out of space. There we go. I'll just head down into my little storage area.
Mine's 3 years old and still going at it great. I just want some RAM, probably CPU maybe, but definitely an RTX 3090 would be nice.
I was looking at upgrading the video, and I'm like, the 3090s haven't dropped enough yet where I am. But I wanted to get a, what is it, a Ryzen 5000? Ryzen 9 5000? That would have been a nice upgrade to my Ryzen 7 3800. Still happy with my 32 gigs of RAM though. Copper.
The video thingy that I have now is double in price, so yeah.
I got my little markers out. Stone, coal, copper. I don't have one for gold up yet. Iron. Just to help me organize my insanity. Otherwise, this place goes insane. I've been poking at whatchamacallit there, Ark Survival Evolved. It was free at one point. So I picked it up and it's at my inventory for a bit.
Imagine how cool multiplayer will be if it comes out someday.
Oh, well, it will come out someday. And yes, it will be epic. Wait a minute. There's a not full one in here, isn't there? Yes, so let's fill you up to 50, then we can close you.
Oh, I also picked up Ark when it was free.
Nice. I wasn't about to pay for it, but then it got old. I mean, it's still good. I'm enjoying a little bit of running I've done so far. Just trying to figure out the game, what I need to build. I got a fun little base going on right now of a house that I'm changing from thatch to wood. Adding some windows so it actually gets light during the day in there. But there's no nice little system to mark.
Bro, I have so many free game on Epic Games, my account is probably worth $5,000 now.
Yeah, I don't do much with Epic. Other than having to go to the EA one for my Sims 3 and 4, everything else is on Steam. Oh yeah, I got an Ubisoft one too. Ugh, Ubisoft.
Not to get controversial or anything, but Steam kind of superior.
Well, they were the first in, I think they were like the first to do this large-scale gaming thing, and they may piss off a lot of people, but they keep enough people
Also plus tax
satisfied.
backslash.
Also what? BlueStacks. Yeah, BlueStacks is good for when you want to play those stupid phone games, but you don't want to be on your stupid phone the whole time. There's only 2 games I play on BlueStacks.
Probably was like, that sounds good, I may just tag along.
Pretty much. My BlueStacks, there's only 2 games that I actually play installed on it. One of them is Family Guy Quest for Stuff, and the other one is Futurama. They're the least evil of the freemium games. Well, the Family Guy one is, because they don't hound you with ads and stuff unless you say hound me with ads. Oh, you want some more clams for your in-game money? Here, just download this game and play it. And when you hit these certain thresholds, we'll give you some clams.
You know those old goofy games that are just funny for no reason?
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. It's going to be another hot one here
And you
today.
take a moment to think, how is this game allowed to under 13 players?
Well, you know, when I was a kid, there was this really, really controversial and fun game called Leisure Suit Larry. It was actually more than one game. It was a series of games. And the one I liked was Leisure Suit Larry and the Land of the Lounge Lizards. Well, they had this epic
Marvel
way.
Strike Force is pretty sweet.
They had this epic way of testing if you were old enough to play the game. Because we didn't have the internet back then. So they asked questions that you would only know if you were alive at that time. Eventually, people came out with the answer wheels. You just asked your friend, hey, you got the answer key?
Leisure Suit Larry is on mobile.
Oh yeah. Like, you could probably fit the absolute full game on mobile with lots and lots of space to spare. And yes, I picked them up on Steam. So when the Steam had the Leisure Suit Larrys on, I picked up every one that was on sale that they had, which was all of them, except for 2. Then, of course, the guy who made it didn't like consecutive numbers. So it's like, Leisure Suit Larry 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7?
Bro, I once met a person that didn't know about SpongeBob and I was like, man, didn't have a childhood.
SpongeBob, yeah. That was a little after me. Hell, the 20-something living here was was what, like 5, I think, when SpongeBob was a big thing.
I only watched it a little but still kind of remember it. Microsoft picked up the right to TSR-80 Dungeons of Daggeroth.
Huh?
It's free LOL.
Really? I think I'm gonna have to check that out. For one of those, I don't know what I want to play, but I'm gonna play something.
Microsoft Store, I will link ya in DM.
Cool, thanks. The only things I ever get off the Microsoft Store are free. I don't do whatever their loyalty rewards program is. It's getting warm in here. All of this swinging I'm doing is making me hot. So someone didn't like my stream yesterday. My Thief Simulator one. I mean, who doesn't like watching an incompetent thief get the cops called on him all the time?
Someone gave you an Australian thumb up?
Yeah.
LOL.
You know, YouTube, if you're going to take away the view of the negative downvote, just take away the negative downvote. Because whatever reason you were given for it, it doesn't hold water. While you're at it, stop putting my videos on my phone up at 1080p when I have them set for 144. Just play all my videos at 144. Not like quality matters on my phone. I may as well light this up. Oh. Ah.
Linked, yeah, the old FPS dungeons of Daggeroth LOL.
Nice. It's sometimes fun to go back and play those old games and go, huh, so it was actually that hard. Okay. Or, how did I find this so difficult?
The original first-person kind of game.
Yeah, I had
Almost.
I got like the Eye of the Beholder and 1, 2, 3, and a bunch of others like that. It's that style, right? If I remember correctly. Got all your
Do you know Castle Crashers? It was a frustrating game for a child to play.
Castle Crashers? No. Like these games, like we were young with the TSR-80, Commodore 64. Computers were like, well, when I was a kid, I had a 386. Then I had a 486 DX2. And then finally rolls around the Pentium 1s. Police Quest, Leisure Suit Larry, Descent. Oh, that was a good game, Descent.
Personal computers were a brand new thing when I was a kid.
Yeah. We even went to the States to pick up our Commodore VIC-20 and our Commodore 64 that we had. We had an epic editing program. It was called Paperclip. And for its security, there was a little block about that big that went into one of your two joystick ports, paddle ports on the side of the computer. And if you didn't have that thing plugged in, you couldn't play the game or you couldn't use the program. And we had this daisy wheel printer in the basement. My mom or dad would set up whatever for printing, and all you could hear throughout the house with doors closed was do 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 do. And what was so epic about our printer is it could print forwards.
Did y'all know the Sega Genesis? I heard it was all the fire back then.
Yeah, Sega Genesis was pretty big along with Nintendo.
It was 1982 when I had my first Radio Shack TRS-80 color computer too.
I never had the TSR. I always went. My parents always went with the Commodore to start, and then IBM afterwards. Spent so many hours on that old computer playing arcade games that had been rewritten to work on our system. Oh yeah, the good old days. Not really.
Man, man said so many old words I think I aged 30 years.
I'm getting close.
LOL. $800 baud modem.
I was never lucky enough to have a modem for my Commodore. A buddy of mine did, which is where we got most of our games back then. A good old bulletin board system. Nothing like sitting down at 9 at night going, "Nobody use the phone!" And then go on the computer and set up, connect to your BBS, your bulletin board system, go and track down the program.
I typed and saved many games.
Type in the program you want, search. Once you find it, start the download, go to sleep, wake up, go to school, come home. 5 more minutes left on your download.
Onto a 60 minutes tape.
Yes. We got rid of our tape player, our VIC-20 tape player, when we got the Commodore 64. Because it actually took a floppy disk. You know, the 744 meg type.
Oh, I remember why you don't use the phone, because basically it was a funny thingy. I don't know, I forger.
Yeah, see, the phone was how you connected to the internet. So if somebody else picked up the handset, then it broke. It set a bad noise down the line, which broke your connection, made the computers forget where they were in their communication.
Regarding your earlier question, yeah, I do plan to change some stuff about how the fog is handled underground, so that it disappears, and then it will always be fully dark in a cave like yours.
Awesome. I didn't know how hard that would be for you, Stone Bricks. I know since you're working on that. But I was just hoping, I'm hoping for that one day. That way I can be a lot less concerned about making those drops proper. When he brings water in the game, he's going to have to rework the whole fog subsystem.
Stone Brick just spawned in.
Oh no, he's been here since the start. Close to the start. He's the epic guy who made this game.
Well, he'll be damned. We was lurking as always, haha.
Well, he likes to watch these streams so he can see when we come across issues.
Not gonna lie, a decent way to find bugs.
Oh yeah. And when people like me give very, very bad descriptions on what it is, he just watches the video and goes, oh, that's what he means. Oh, that was neat. So sometimes when I'm playing this, you'll hear me say, oh, that's a me issue. That's for when he's watching and he goes, oh, okay, nothing to worry about there. This is why indie devs get my love and AAA studios don't. Now, if only we could clone him and have like 6 of them working on this.
BTW, I'm glad that I knew about this game because I saw a YouTuber talking about Cyube and yeah, just a cool game all around.
Yes, and it only gets cooler as time goes by. And all those Minecraft ripoff people, nah, not a ripoff. I mean, he could have probably written this in Java. Not sure why he'd want to, but then I would say, okay,
Kinda
yeah.
better than Minecraft Sue.
Yeah, the only thing we're missing here that they have is content. And now that he's done gave us the API modding and the blueprint modding, and okay, he gave us API, blueprint, and what was the other one? API, blueprint. And there's another type of modding in there, plus there's the extra blocks that we get. Plus, if you're a modder, you're working on something, you talk to him and he'll help you out. Where was I going? Oh, crystal. Totally worth whatever your regional pricing is.
I'm going to be right back.
See you in a few.
If your eye hurts when you drink coffee, you may want to remove the spoon first.
Yeah, I
Oh,
usually...
my regional pricing is 100.
$100. Yeah, but yeah, you're way over there. To have one world currency, eh?
I think you are too worried about being in a dry place and doing stuff in the PC. You don't need to be worried, you can't destroy anything just because of dry air. Dry air is good.
When I walk into my house, if I touch somebody or touch something metal, it goes zap. I used to do a lot of computer work at my other place, but it was better. It was better, and I could work on my stove, which was super grounded. I mean, I am probably being a little over, but I just don't feel like working in computers anymore. Then again, yeah. Plus, I have no thermal paste. My work area is completely buried. And last time I worked in a computer was probably 6 years ago, 7 years ago. Maybe longer, because we've been here for about 5.
Got two kinds of air in Ottawa. Way too dry and way too moist.
Yeah. Hey, it's dark down there. Why is it so dark in here? Let there be light. Last torch.
Don't make excuses, make solutions, haha.
Sadly, they're the only ones I trust to work inside my PC.
I'm going to go for now because I got some scheduled thingies that I'm going to do, so yeah, good luck with the stream and good whatever your time zone is. Haha, I stole your line.
You have yourself a good one, Rares, and I'll see you the next time I see you.
My last 2 or 3 computers, I ran them till they died, or mostly.
Yeah, I just want more. I want a better CPU in here. I want another hard drive.
Have a good one, M8.
There we go.
Take care at Rare Scott.
I still love those double blocks. Whoa.
My kid's PC needs a new power supply, I think. And their laptop is old and third or fourth hand.
Gotta love the old PCs. Yeah, I think I still have a 486 laptop that works. Running Windows 2000. And by works, I mean it turns on when we'll play videos for you. Before I was living with the girlfriend, I had that laptop. I brought it over to her place where I was spending the night most of the time, so that we could still watch
Damn, LOL.
stuff. And I got a couple of old laptops floating around here. One of these days, I should pull all my old computer equipment out of the closet. Build a network like I used to have at my old place. Was it a 90 megahertz computer running a Linux server so that it speeds up my network? So that 75 megahertz system doesn't drag everything to a crawl. Oh, those were the fun days. On torch. You know, it'd been so long since I'd read Animal Farm that when I re-listened to it, I realized where I got a certain saying I used to like to say all the time. We're all equal, but some of us are a little more equal than others. It's nice to remember where you got something from.
Just wear one of those anti-static wrist strap band while doing stuff on the PC if you are so worried about static electricity.
Funny thing is I've never actually used one of those. In all the years I did PC stuff, I never used one of those. Then I go and take a course, and all of a sudden, everything's cooked. I probably just got to motivate, which also means cleaning 1, 2, 3, 4. Or I could just buy a new computer and then ship this one out to Neil.
we getting to be older farts? Harder to light a fire under our butts, lol.
Pretty much. Ah, no, I don't want those. I think I'm going to queue up Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy audiobook.
I know lots of blind people doing shit independently. I'm not one of those overachiever, haha.
Well, if you were living back here, you'd probably be able to do more independently than you can there.
I also never used one of those anti-static wrist strap band things. I just touch the metal of the heater once before I do stuff in my PC, and then I'm confident I'm not too electric.
Yeah,
independently.
That's why I used to work on my stove. So I was like, there ain't nothing better grounded than this. But I had my entire apartment designed around the kitchen being my work area. Can't do that here. I mean, something you might appreciate from your area of the world, Stonebrick. My building is so old that it's hardwood floors and plaster and lath walls. I'm pretty sure in the winter I could desiccate a corpse in about 3 days.
It's definitely becoming a good time to upgrade the GPU. Either now, or in half a year. As Nvidia and AMD are currently actually most worried about overproduction and too cheap prices.
Yeah, I was hearing about that because of the crash of crypto. And with it, the crypto bros spending 3-4 times what those bloody things are worth, they can't stay at that price.
Worst place for a computer that we lived was Seton Drive. Carpet through the whole place /.
Yeah, there I would have been working in the basement. Or again in the kitchen with the linoleum floor and the super grounded stove. But I'm now at the age of, do it for me. Here's some money, do it for me. this was like 15, 20 years ago, it would have been, yeah, I got bored of my computer, so I modified this, then I modified that, now I've modified this. Oh, still got a ways to go.
They built a church or hotel thing in that field across the road.
Oh, did they? Wasn't there like a
On
crappy
Seaton
house?
Drive and Roberson.
Wasn't there a crappy house? 2 crappy lots there at one point? I don't know. I don't go out to that area of the woods at all, if I can help it. So successfully, haven't been out there in years.
I looked on Google Street View.
So I vaguely remember there being a house or 2 across the street. But that's the plot you're talking that's not within the project we were living in. Like looking out right when we stand at our door, looking
Was
right.
a house up near the intersection.
Yeah.
That big field to the right across the road where the new to us place is LOL.
Okay, yeah, so that's what I was thinking was, because if we're standing at the doorway, up at the intersection over there was a house. There was another house on that side, and then it was field over here.
It's neat using Street View to look at places I used to live while I still can sorta LOL.
Give it the old remembrances, like guiding a beaver across the street. You remember that?
Somewhere a few people still have photos.
Oh, I'm sure.
LOL.
Oh, it'd be nice to find one. I can pop it up on Reddit. Taking your beaver for a walk.
Yep, just a normal blind Canadian taking his seeing eye beaver for a walk. Oh, I can almost see the end of this floor. There's the end. Let's put you in the right spot. Okay. I think we got another good chunk done today. I can actually see the end at the end there. It's not just a haze. So that's a good thing. So I'd like to thank Blind Mule, Stone Brick Studios, Tingus Pingus, and Rare's Got for joining me today. And everybody else that did as well, thank you all very much. I so wish I have videos for my crazy life, LOL.
It would have been nice if we would have had our technology now back then, but that's now. I should be back a little later today with another stream. We'll see what that one does. Might be another after the fall. We'll see how I feel at the time.
Have a good one.
So,
Catch you again soon.
whatever your time zone is, have a good one.